playing it safe? Are you playing it safe? Let's find out. So I was doing some work this week with my coach, and as we were talking, we uncovered a limiting belief. A little belief that was planted way back here in my head that had wiggled its way out in the middle of one of our sessions. And the problem with this limiting belief is that it was holding me back, actually, and it wasn't allowing me to step into my true purpose all of the way. And this is detrimental, right? Because it is literally forcing me to almost live two lives. And I'll explain in a minute. Here's the thing about limiting beliefs. They're kind of sneaky. Sometimes they're buried so deeply in our subconscious, we don't even realize they're there. We have no idea that we're being impacted by this conditioned belief or this limiting belief, right? That's holding us back. We don't even know it's there. Sometimes it kind of sneaks in and gives you like a little zing and you're like, oh, what was that? And probably chances are it's ugly. So you go, nope, I don't want to listen to you, limiting belief. Like, I'm going to pretend you're not there. It's like a denial, right? It's like a defense mechanism. We just pretend we didn't hear the limiting belief, but we let it impact us and we let it continue to hold us back. And other times we actually recognize that we have a limiting belief, but it's so deeply ingrained in us that we go, you know what? I'm keeping that limiting belief. It's a security blanket for us and we hold on tight. And so I would categorize my limiting belief more as the second, like the denial. Like I would sometimes give into the limiting belief and other times I wouldn't. And I was just kind of going back and forth with it. And so as we were talking, she said, listen, how long are you going to let this hold you back for? And I was like, oh, yeah, you're right. It is holding me back. And I'm not stepping into my full purpose and being authentic with people. So here's my limiting belief. I was afraid to share my memoir, which is going to be coming out this September, with people more broadly, sometimes in social situations, certainly on LinkedIn, because I was afraid, what if I ever need to go back to corporate again? Yeah, that was a little belief back there. What if I need to go back to corporate someday? And they will have known that I've written this memoir and they'll judge me or they won't give me a job or they whatever, right? List of head trash. That someone else just called this head trash the other day and I'm obsessed with this term, right? All that junk jargon that goes on in our head. And so the problem is I'm then now not able to talk about my book. I'm not able to share it with people. It's holding me back from promoting it and getting it out there because of this little seed that I've planted in the back of my head that has now become a weed and will strangle out the good thoughts that maybe I shouldn't tell anyone about my book because what if I need to go back to corporate? So I had to challenge myself. What if I don't? What am I going to potentially miss out on by not sharing my book more broadly? Who knows? Could be some big things. So I have made a conscious decision to step into my purpose, to share the book more broadly. And so if you have little ones around right now and you're listening, I encourage you to pop in some earbuds or pause this and watch it later because I'm going to share the title of the book with you right now. And I will tell you, it is not what I would call corporate appropriate. So yeah, you're welcome for the heads up. The name of the book is The Ins and Outs of My Vagina, a Penetrating Memoir. And it is a look at me and my partner in crime, V, and the mishaps and misadventures we've had over the past 40 years together. It looks at funny, ridiculous moments from puberty all the way to birthing children. And there are moments in there that I have never talked about with anyone before, like losing a baby. So it is not all gratuitous humor, sex-driven content. There are real touching, moving moments that women all over the world experience on a daily basis. And so I am no longer going to allow a limiting belief to hold me back from sharing this because writing this book was the one thing that saved me from falling deeper and deeper and deeper into my midlife crisis. It was the one thing that gave me passion again. It was the one thing that woke me up and made me feel alive and reminded me that I didn't have to be a corporate robot anymore. And it led from one thing to another, to motivational speaking, to starting my own life coaching practice and getting certified as a life coach, to starting Gal Talk. I mean, it has just been one thing after another, all because of this book. And so for me to let some stupid limiting belief in the back of my head hold me back from sharing this with the world, no, I'm not going to do that anymore. And so now, because I've committed this out loud, I've declared this out loud, that limiting belief is gone. There's plenty of other techniques too. So if you're interested in learning some of that, hit me up. Be happy to support you through some coaching if it's something you're interested in. But this is just another reminder that you might have limiting beliefs that are holding you back from reaching your full potential. But you have to be willing to get honest with yourself. You have to be willing to look at it and call it what it is. And so if you're ready and you're ready to edit your life, let me know. I'd be more than happy to support you, because no one should ever have to go through a midlife crisis, and everyone should be able to show up and be authentically themselves. I hope this video has been helpful. If you'd like to see other motivational content, you can always follow me on Instagram at Karen Freeland, or check out my business page on Facebook, Karen Freeland Life Coaching, and I'll be bringing you more videos and content regularly. Thanks for your support. Bye.